Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Today we're going to be talking about some absolutely massive news coming out of the League of Legends world, that today in this newest PBE update, it's live on the PBE right now, is all of the Preseason 11 changes. This includes obviously their brand new item overhaul system, where there's these all new mythic items, there's legendary items, there's a ton of items that have been changed, a ton of brand new items, a ton of old items that have been removed, just so many different changes to talk about, including a complete overhaul to the jungle item system, which is really exciting. So in this video today, we're going to be talking about all of the item changes. There's so much going on in the game right now. We're going to have to break this stuff up. In this video, it's going to be all of the item changes. We're going to cover all that, so make sure you stick around till the very end. Before we get into this one, I should mention real quick, if you're not already subscribed, definitely click that subscribe button really quick. It's fast, it's easy, it's free, helps you guys stay up to date on the latest content, and helps me out a ton as well, so it really does work out for both of us. With that being said, here we go, getting right into this video. I'm not exactly sure how long this is going to be, but we definitely have a lot of stuff to cover. So first up, we have the new shop interface. There's a lot going on here. It's a little bit buggy. You can see like the stuff kind of goes off the screen right now. This just came out just a couple hours ago. So this is all like a major work in progress. But you see you have your new recommended that looks way different. You have item sets. You have all items. A ton of items got new icons and stuff, and it's kind of recommending different stuff to you. They're supposed to be cleaning it up, but we have like the basic and starter items. We have the epic items. We have legendary items, and then we have the mythic items at the bottom. So I guess we can start out by talking about the mythic items, since that's kind of the newest changes, kind of the big exciting stuff. So we'll just go in order of what Riot has listed. We have the Marksman Mythics. We have Gale Force. This item is going... Ooh, I tried to click on it. We have Gale Force. We're struggling, boys. We're struggling. All right, here we go. So we have Gale Force, 55 AD, 20% attack speed, 20% crit chance. The active is Zephyr Strike. You dash in a targeted direction. So this is the new AD carry item that gives you a dash on every single champion. That's crazy. It's going to be super interesting. Firing 3 missiles at the lowest health enemy near your destination, prioritizing champions. Deals a total of 185 magic damage, increased against low health targets up to 50%, and the max Zephyr Strike damage dealt when enemy health is as low as 30%. The mythic passive, it grants all legendary items 3% movement speed. So you're trying to get movement speed as an AD carry. Obviously, you're going to be flying around. We can check this item out. We have Gale Force now. Here's what it looks like. This is on Kha'Zix. That's actually a decent size dash. If we can auto refresh our cooldowns, I mean, like that's pretty crazy. Do we see the... Yeah, we can see how far it goes. I don't know. Does it go over walls also is my question. Let's find out. Okay, it looks like you can't go through walls. Alright, so that's something interesting to know. You cannot go through walls, but other than that, it seems like obviously it's going to be a really crazy new item, new ability to have in a lot of champions kits. Having it at any champion's disposal, going to be pretty insane. So we're going to sell that. Next up, the other Marksman Mythic is going... there's actually 3 of them. There's going to be Kraken Slayer. We looked that up real quick. The shop doesn't auto take out what you had typed before anymore. We have Kraken Slayer, 60 AD, 25% attack speed, 20% crit chance. Bring it down. Every third auto attack is enhanced, dealing an additional true damage. And this grants 10% attack speed to all of your legendary items. Next up, we have Immortal Shield Bow. See what is going on there. Immortal Shield Bow. Why is it not letting me hover it? We have 50 AD, 15% attack speed, 20% critical strike chance, 12% lifesteal, and then lifeline. When taking damage, it would reduce you below 30% health, gain a shield. In addition, you gain 20% lifesteal for the next 8 seconds. That's pretty crazy. And then all legendary items are going to get 8 armor and 8 magic resist from that. So that'll be a crazy item as well. So a lot of cool Marksman Mythic items. Next up, we have the Tank Mythic items. We have Sunfire Aegis. I really don't like that it doesn't auto take away the text that you had before. Sunfire Aegis, there we go. Sunborn Aegis. For some reason on the Riot website it says it's called Sunfire. Sunborn Aegis, 450 health, 15% ability haste, which is a new form of CDR, 30 armor, 30 magic resist. Deal magic damage per second to nearby enemies. That's just like the old Sunfire passive. And then Radiance at max Imlet stacks. Your attacks explode around you, burning nearby enemies for your Imlet damage for 3 seconds. So that'll be pretty interesting, but it's a lot like the old Sunfire cape, just kind of a better version of it. Next up, we have Frostfire Gauntlet. These are the tank mythics. I'm not sure if I said that already. Frostfire Gauntlet, 350 health, 15 ability haste, 50 armor, 25 magic resist. You have the same thing. You have the Amulet still. You're going to deal like the little burn to enemies. And you have Frostfire. Attacks create a frost field that slows enemies for 34% for 1.5 seconds. Yeah, with a 4-second cooldown. I didn't know what I was reading there. And it's going to grant all other legendary items 100 health and plus 7.5% champion size, which is always a fun one. See how big you can get your champion. And then the final one, this is for initiating champions. We have Berserker Suit, I believe it's called. Yes, Berserker Suit, which is going to be 350 health, 15 ability haste, 25 armor, 50 MR, and it's going to grant 75% movement speed when moving towards enemies or enemy turrets for 4 seconds. Once near an enemy, a shockwave is emitted, slowing nearby enemy champions. Obviously, that's just the old Righteous Glory. And then it has Amulet as well, which is going to give a little burn magic damage. And then all other legendary items are going to gain 5% tenacity and slow resist, which is pretty interesting. Next up, we have a very, very exciting one. We have the AD Assassin Mythics. That's obviously going to be a very, very popular one. We have the Dustblade of Drakthar, which should be largely unchanged. 55 AD, 18 lethality, 25 ability haste. Attacking enemy champion deals additional physical damage and slows them by 99% for a quarter of a second. When a champion that you have damaged within the last 3 seconds is killed, reset this cooldown and gain invisibility for 1.5 seconds. That's going to be insane. Any champion can go invisible. Grants all other legendary items 5 ability haste. That's going to be crazy. Got a little bit of an AFK warning there, so we got to move around a little bit. Yeah, that's going to be insane because invisibility is not very fun to play against, especially on assassins. We have Eclipse. Moonstrike, hitting a champion with 2 separate attacks or abilities within 1.5 seconds deals bonus physical damage equal to 16% of their max health and grants you 30% movement speed and a shield for 2 seconds. That's crazy. All these items, I mean, they all sound broken and busted, but man, some of these are going to stand out and be absolutely like so busted. This is going to be like a balancing nightmare, but it's also going to be so cool. There's going to be so much stuff to figure out. I always love preseason, just the theory crafting and everything that goes into it. Prowler's Claw, we have dash through, target enemy dealing physical damage and reducing their armor by 30% for 3 seconds. Grants all your other legendary items 5 lethality. Alright, now we have the AP Mythics. These are kind of our new mage items. We just have so much stuff to cover. There's no fast way to do this. We got Leandrie's Anguish. We should just be able to find these at the bottom, honestly. We have Leandrie's Anguish. Your spells cause enemies to burn for magic damage over 4 seconds, shredding their magic resist by 5% per second for 4 seconds. So you don't have to, nothing about CC or anything anymore. So that's just a much better version of Leandrie's, the anti-tank. We have Luden's Tempest, hopefully a better version of Luden's. It has Magic Pen on it now too. That's kind of crazy. Damaging an enemy with an ability deals an additional magic damage to the target and 3 nearby enemies and grants you 30% movement speed. So you get the movement speed bonus on that, and it's about Magic Pen, which is going to be cool. A lot of champions are going to love that as a first item. Then we have Everfrost. It is going to slow enemies. This is the new version of Hextech GLP, from what I've heard. Deal 100 damage in a cone, slowing enemy by 65% for 1.5 seconds. Enemies at the center of the cone are rooted instead. That's insane. Having an item that's able to root people. You give champions that have no CC, or even champions that do have CC, giving them additional CC is going to be absolutely insane. And then all your other legendary items are going to get bonus AP. That's going to be a crazy item. Then we have the AP Mythics. We have Hextech Rocket Belt. Where are you at? Rocket Belt. Okay. Dash in target direction, unleashing an arc of fire bolts that deal magic damage, then gain 75% movement speed towards enemy champions for 2 seconds after. That's going to be crazy. I'm thinking about that on like Fizz or something. That 75% movement speed. That's so much. Next, we have Axamuk's Folly. What do I think that is going to look like? This one is the new Rod of Ages. Corruption. For each second in champion combat, deal 3% bonus damage up to a max 15%. While this effect is max, convert 100% of the bonus damage into true damage. Okay, everyone loves that. We always love true damage getting added to the game. And then also, you're getting Magic Pen on this. You're getting Omni Vamp on this, which is pretty much like Spell Vamp. That's going to be a fun one. Next, we have Night Harvester. The Reaping. Damaging an enemy champion deals magic damage and grants you 25% movement speed for a second and a half. That one doesn't seem too crazy, but it's about teamfight multi-kills. So much of the stuff's all about movement speed. There's going to be so much movement speed going on, it seems like. We got the new Trinity Force. It looks like... So, Swift Strike, your attacks grant you 25 movement speed for 3 seconds. If the target is a champion, additionally gain 5 base AD for 3 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. Spellblade, after using an ability, your next attack deals bonus physical damage equal to 200% of base AD. Now we have Gore Drinker, about dueling. Where are you at? Gore Drinker. Thirsting Slash, I love these names. Deal physical damage to nearby enemies, recover health plus 12% of missing health for each champion hit. Gain 1% AD for each 5% of your missing health. And then we have Stride Breaker. Swift Slash, lunge a short distance and deal. So there's all kinds of movement speed and dashes and CC, like so many things that we would have never thought getting added to items. Like so many things that are just so crazy to have on items. Lunge a short distance and deal physical damage to nearby enemies, slowing them by 60%, more CC on items, decaying over 2 seconds. Dealing physical damage grants 20 movement speed for 2 seconds, increased to 60 on unit kills. Deciding between one of these items is going to be so hard. You're going to want to try all this stuff. It sounds just so good, so fun, so different. And when you have a new game, I'm going to have no idea what to expect at first. Can't wait to start playing on PvE, honestly. This is the first time I'm going to have played in PvE in so long. After using an ability, your next attack deals bonus physical damage equal to 10% of the target's health. Feast, when Spellblade hits a champion, heals for 60% of the damage amount. Pretty crazy. Next up, we have the Enchanter Mythics. These are the last 3 Mythics. We're finally getting around to everything. We have Shirelia's Battle Song. Looks like these are the support items. Grants you and nearby allies 40% decaying movement speed over 4 seconds, and bonus magic damage on the next 3 attacks or abilities that hit champions. Then we have the Locket of Iron Solare. Grants nearby allies the shield, decaying over 2.5 seconds, and grants nearby allied champions 5 armor and magic resist, so that's not even too changed. And then finally, the last mythic item we needed to cover is Moonstone Renewer. When affecting champions with attacks or abilities in combat, heal the most damaged nearby ally for 30 to 60 health. Each second spent in combat with champion increases healing effect by 37.5%, up to a maximum of 150%, which seems pretty crazy. Healing supports are obviously going to love that. I also love here at the top that it kind of tells you, like this says mobility, slows enemies, burst damage, tells you what each of these different mythic items does, because we have so much different stuff going on. So in the end, that's all the new mythic items. Again, there's a ton of new legendary items to go through as well. There's so much going on. We can also talk about the items that have been removed from the game. We have Adaptive Helm, Athene's Unholy Grail, Frozen Mallet, Hextech GLP, Hextech Gunblade, Spellbinder, Static Shift, Twin Shadows, and all the jungle items have now been removed from the game as well. So if you're looking for any of those items, they are now gone. Obviously some of those will be more missed than the others. We have a ton of new legendary items as well, new epic items, new basic and starter items, all kinds of different stuff. But we're gonna have to cover that in another video, so definitely be looking out for that. But yeah, in this video today, we were able to cover all the new mythic items, all the new insane abilities and things that are going to be added to the game. And yeah, it's really crazy. Again, I can't wait to get my hands on PvE to start playing this week, see how all this stuff plays out. It's going to be really interesting and crazy to see what's good, what's bad, what's fun, what's busted. But yeah, pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to stay updated on the latest content. Leave a comment down below. Which of these items do you think sounds the most fun, the best, the most exciting, the most interesting, whatever? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Hopefully I catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.